Guys, very excited to have the one and only Lana Condor here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Lots going on for you.
Yeah.
I can see you're glowing. I can tell you're excited. Let's talk about this. To all the boys I've loved before.
Yes.
Coming of age, a sort of first love story. You tell me about sort of the idea of the whole secret love letters being exposed and all that. Just the prospect of that happening in real life is horrifying to me.
It's horrifying.
And I'm far removed. What you tell me. Your
Right. No, I mean, I think I would react the same way Lara Jean does. Like, just straight denial. Like, no, this isn't happening to me. Like, no. But yeah, it's a horrifying thought. I'm glad hopefully will never happen to me. And I actually watched this video on YouTube the other day where some girl that this actually happened to, and it was very rough for her. So.
Do you actually have some stash of love letters somewhere? Or
No, I don't.
Okay, so it can't.
But I have like multiple journals, so anyone gets those, I'm done for. You'll never see me again.
It's like it's the lost art of journaling, I guess, and I know it's therapeutic, but my gosh, how risky. I've never done it.
Super
Won't
risky.
do it. Yeah. Everyone has this first love, ton of crushes from back in the day. I think back to mine, and it was just this glorious time. What sort of, I don't know, high school memories or feelings come flooding back when you first even read the script?
Actually, the feeling of isolation is like, because everyone in high school has a moment where they feel like they don't belong or they don't fit in. And so when I read the script, I was like, yep, me, that's me. I remember like in high school, I tried to keep to myself for the most part, so.
What are your biggest, and maybe that's it, the most similar things you have from you and your character, Lara Jean? What do you relate to?
I think that's that. I think that feeling of not being in the right place at the right time sometimes, but also I think she lives in her own head, like in an own world, like a fantasy experience. And I do that all the time. Like my friends will tell you I'm not 100% here. Like I'm always like living somewhere else. But that I can relate to a lot, so.
All right. So Laura's older sister, played by Janelle Parrish.
Yes.
I was telling you she was just here a couple weeks ago. Have you guys stayed close since filming?
Yes.
Is that possible to do?
It actually is.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it is. And I know people say that, but yeah, we talk all the time. We're constantly texting. We call each other sister.
Well,
She's amazing.
I was going to ask if she's sort of taken on and continued real sister duty.
She really has.
Like mentor type or some sort of like camaraderie between you two.
Absolutely. I mean, she is such a professional, and she's been doing this for so long that I feel that she has kind of taken me under her wing and kind of given me advice, as a new actress. So that's been amazing, and I really, that's actually one of the greatest things I took away from the project was meeting the people and staying in touch with them.
That's really cool. Yeah, Janelle she's got this massive fan base and has dealt with, dealing with the online crowd and the haters and the lovers and everything else.
Absolutely.
Was there a piece of advice that really stuck with you or something that you feel like you're taking?
Actually, we were just talking about this. She just said, don't read your comments, don't watch reviews and things like that, which is important, but it's also hard not to, because once you go down that hole, you're not coming back.
Especially early on with a new project or whatever, it's kind of like, oh, what are people thinking?
Yeah, you want to know.
Yeah, but I guess that would really fight against you being genuinely yourself, right? Those other voices start getting in your head and you start altering who you are.
It's funny because for the most part, I've been very lucky that everyone is so positive.
Yeah.
But if there's that one iffy comment, out of 100, it ruins everything, right?
Yeah.
Just one comment, and that's unfortunate. So.
Yeah. You gotta learn to deal, and I don't envy that process to you on this level. My goodness. Your main love interest in the movie, Noah Centineo, right?
Uh-huh.
Did I say it right?
Centineo.
Centineo.
But I also have questions because I've heard it different ways, and I'm too afraid to ask him.
How about this? Your main love interest in the movie is Noah. You guys had this great chemistry. You got a little steamy scene. How do you approach I want to say the awkward stuff, or is it awkward?
It's not. I mean, I think it could be, but Noah and I clicked instantly, and we had a lot of chemistry from day one. And so actually he tried to approach me during pre-reads. He was like, you want to read lines with me? And I was like, no. And then when I realized we were going to be in the same movie together, I was like, oh no. But we actually had really wonderful chemistry, and we spent so much time with each other out of work.
Yeah.
And we actually we went to the hot tub all the time, in our apartments and stuff. So the transition was super easy to bring that to camera. So I'm so blessed to have worked with him. He's a wonderful guy.
I will just say this. I have only known you for a few moments. I love many things about you. The fact that you love hot tubs has just put you in a new level for me. I'm also a huge hot tub guy, and there are people who think that they just hate hot tubs.
What?
How can a person hate a hot tub?
How do you not want to just soak and feel your muscles relax.
The most relaxing experience, almost euphoric in the world.
Maybe they've had bad hot tub experiences with people in it. Like maybe it's not the tub itself, it's the people there.
Maybe they lived in a nasty apartment complex and didn't clean that thing.
Exactly.
So they feel like they're all that way. No, they're not.
No.
They're great.
Try it out.
How about we go on to this? You said in another interview, here we go. It can be a little weird for you and your boyfriend Anthony to watch each other in scenes with on-screen love interests. How do you navigate that?
You know,
Because that's always, I think, from that person that's not an actor, it's always the kind of thing like, what would that be like?
You know, I think we've gotten so much better at it, and you start to realize that it's just a job, you know? And it's a weird thing that part of my job is to make out with not my boyfriend.
Sorry, babe.
Sorry, but, we've actually we deal with it really actually in a very healthy way, especially now because with this whole press and everything and the movie coming out, he's just really supportive, so he just wants to see it do well, and he's like, listen, I think you and Noah are cute as well, so,
Yeah, right, yeah.
So,
and again, like you said, all of a sudden it's this really legit thing that's getting all this press, all this attention. It's not like you're just doing some acting class on the side, I gotta do for the craft. Being in the spotlight, look, it has the ups and downs. You're quickly becoming this household name. Has it made for more difficulty in terms of just maintaining normal life, normal dating relationship, normal day-to-day?
Not really. I think it's funny because when people are like, so you're kind of getting famous, and I'm like, no, that's not it. I go home and I try my best to pay rent and try to take sales and everything like that. And it's not hard because working is you only work for a couple months. And then you go back to your real life and you're unemployed again and you're trying to get another job. And then you only do these press experiences once a year or something like that. So now I feel really, really hot stuff. But when I go home, it's going to be super normal. And my parents are still going to be like, hey, did you pay your bills?
I got to make breakfast.
I know.
Just normal stuff.
Exactly.
That is kind of interesting to imagine. And then I would imagine as an actor, there'll be a tipping point where all of a sudden it's oh, now I'm not going in to read for stuff. They're just calling saying we want you for this. And we already know.
And that's how you know you've made it.
That's the next level.
Not
right?
there yet,
but
hopefully.
It's coming. I read that Jenny Han, the author of To All the Boys I Loved Before, posted a photo of you on her Instagram. It was 2 years ago or something, saying that she's super happy to see a young Asian woman kicking it in Hollywood. That was the way she put it. When you were going out for the part, did you have an inkling that you had it in the bag, or were you aware of her sensibility
I was
in that
aware
way?
of that post because I was doing X-Men at the time, and I was like, who is this amazing woman? And then I saw she was an author, and I was really excited she posted that photo of me. But I did not ever think that I was going to be fortunate enough to get this role, just because it was such a dream for me, and I didn't know that it was attainable. So I never thought I had it in the bag. And then even when I was working, I didn't think I had it in the bag. It's now that I'm out here doing this, and I'm like, okay, I can't get fired now,
It's nothing's real in Hollywood till it happened yesterday.
Yes,
right?
exactly, yeah.
And in terms of diversity and seeing progress in that way, we seem to be seeing it more and more.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Where do you think we're at? What do you think still needs to be done in terms of diversity in Hollywood?
I think, I really do think we're making steps, and I think this movie and Crazy Rich Asians and all these amazing movies that feature leading Asian Americans, that is proof in itself that Hollywood is making moves and we're trying to become more progressive. But I do think that it's kind of up to the writers a lot of the time. I think there's still a lot of work to be done where you don't write stereotypical roles just because out of convenience, or that's just all that we know. So I hope writers will kind of start to change a little bit in the way that they see us, I guess.
That makes a lot of sense. And the progress is being made. A lot of work still to be done. You are busy with other things as well. Sci-Fi's Deadly Class.
Yes.
I hear. How excited are you for that?
I'm so excited. I'm actually going to LA for the premiere of To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and then the very next day going to shoot Deadly Class.
Yeah.
But it's really amazing. It's a vastly different from To All the Boys.
Yeah.
It's about a school for assassins. So.
What kind of role do you have? I mean,
I play an assassin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I have tattoos and
Really?
everything and short hair. It's amazing.
By the way, I think one of the coolest parts about taking a project like that would be the temporary tattoos and
is.
stuff, right?
It
You can get the look and feel, and then you
Yes.
can wipe it all away.
Yes, and FX actually told me, oh my God, you look really good with these tattoos. You should get these sleeves for real. And I called my mom, I was like, Mom, everyone says I should get sleeves for real. She's like, over my dead body.
Not happening.
Not happening.
Do you have any choice in what the tattoos look like, or is that all done
No, they've
for
already
you?
designed that,
Okay.
yeah. It's beautiful. It's Japanese artwork.
Wow.
And it's like a lot of waves and beautiful orchids and dragons and snakes and all these things. So.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And do you have to do like stunts and stuff, or is
Yeah.
and then weaponry and things like that?
Absolutely, yeah. So my body is broken. I've been training for it, and I can't move. But we also on the show we're working with amazing stunt coordinators, and our stunt doubles are awesome as well. But I try to do as much as I can, for believability. But
What kind of training do you do? Is it like just at a regular gym, or is it at some special thing that the
Well,
studio arranges?
they actually train us like. Oh God, I'm actually so scared because now I'm going up to shoot it, and I know my body. I'm gonna die. But they train us really intensely at work. Yeah, we go in and they teach us like all types of fighting. We choreograph our fights and we choreograph all the stunts and the kicks and everything. So.
Do you feel like more strong and like prepared walking the streets of New York? Like I dare someone. I wish somebody
I was like,
would.
come at me. Don't come at me. But
I'm hurting right now, but in like a week when I get over the training. Yeah,
Exactly. But it's amazing. It's awesome to know how to protect yourself for sure.
Awesome. Wow, it's so good to talk to you. Great to meet you.
Wonderful to talk to you.
Yeah, congrats on everything. To All the Boys I've Loved Before hits Netflix on Friday. She will not be reading your hateful comments. Don't even do it.